Well, look who has decided to come back to YouTube after like a month's hiatus. I want to apologize for the little break, but it was much needed for me. Like mentally, July was an insane month for me. I just have so much going on, like so much, and I needed a little bit of a break. So I kind of took advantage of the fact that I didn't have any sponsorships or any committed videos here on YouTube, and I just needed a little bit of a break. So I am feeling so much better, and I wanted to jump back into the swing of things with a July beauty favorites and talk about some of the products I've been loving this summer. We have makeup, skincare, body care. We do have one fragrance as well. So if you guys want to hear about some of my go-tos lately, then just keep watching. I'm wearing a lot of them today. So first off, we're going to start with body care, skincare, and this video is sponsored by Mercier. I have talked about their products before. I really love them. So I have a few I want to touch on. So first and foremost, I wanted to mention to you guys one of their newest products, which is the Mercier neck serum. I want you guys to take a little bit of a look at my neck. I don't think I've ever requested anyone to do that, but this has helped my necklines so much. I am 32 now. Yeah. And I have been getting like those like tech necklines and just noticing my neck hasn't been that firm. So I've tried neck serums in the past and I've never really been that in love. They're usually very like sticky. And so this one is not at all. So I love this. It's packed with peptides for, boosting collagen, and it has a really nice thin texture that absorbs really nicely. So I put this all over my neck and décolleté area, and I've definitely noticed that my lines are reduced, and just like this whole area looks a lot firmer and plumper and smoother. So if you guys are looking for a good neck cream, I'm honestly just gonna put some on the back of my hands right now. Definitely check out this one from Mercier. And then a few other products from them that I've been loving I wanted to touch on are the body serum and the body lotion. I have mentioned these before, but these are amazing if you want to start taking better care of your body, because I use so many serums on my freaking face. It's insane. But my body I kind of neglect. So I love the body serum. It has hyaluronic acid in there, so it's very nice and plumping and lightweight. And then also the body lotion. Both of these are fragrance free. They're not sticky, they're very lightweight, so perfect for the summertime. And so right now, Mercier is doing a little bundle, which they call the daily treatment, which includes the neck serum, the body lotion, the body serum, and then also their new product, which is the sunscreen, which is a mineral SPF 30. I just got this, so I want to try it out before I speak on it anymore, but you can get all 4 of these products for $120. It is a $165 value, so you're saving a bunch of money. I'm also gonna have a code for you guys. The code is LETA10, and it works site-wide on their website. So if you've been wanting to try out the Mercier products, now is the perfect time. And you can also try out their new sunscreen. So I'm very excited about that. I had to share it with you guys. Their products are so good, and I love them, especially for body, because you guys know I love fragrance, and I really appreciate that they're fragrance free because they don't clash with whatever perfume I want to wear. So definitely would recommend them. They have really great ingredients. They're a clean brand, and their packaging is great and sustainable as well. So I'll have everything linked for you guys in the description box. Highly would recommend. So now let's move on to a product that does have fragrance. I'm going to be doing a summer fragrance video. I know I'm late to the game on that, and we're already like halfway through, but it's not fall yet. It is not fall yet, so please do not rush us. We're still enjoying summer, okay? It's like 90. Anyways, this is a fragrance I wanted to touch on because I have been wearing this pretty much nonstop, and this is friggin' expensive, so I don't know if there will be a sale or a code anywhere, but this is from the brand Initio. This is a niche brand, and they did send this to me, I'm not gonna lie, but I would purchase this with my own freaking money. So it is expensive, but it's worth it. So it's called Musk Therapy. First of all, the bottle is stunning. This just, she is just a beautiful little gal. So Musk Therapy, it sounds like it's going to be extremely musky, and it does have a little bit of a musky quality to it, obviously, but this is such a clean, fresh, sweet smell. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't know what the notes are. I will look them up and put them on screen, but I don't know what they are. In a way, this reminds me a lot of Byredo's Baldia Freak. It has this kind of like citrusy freshness in there, which I love. And then picture that mixed with Dove body wash. It just has this really nice, clean, almost like a creamy powderiness to it, but also with a fresh citrus note as well. And it's just really addicting. When I first sprayed this, I was kind of like, wait, do I like this? But then once it warms up on my skin, I just love it. It has kind of like a sexy feel to it. Like if Dove body wash could be sexual, it would be this. So if any of that appeals to you, definitely check this out. It has really great longevity. You smell it on yourself all day long, and it's really unique. I really, really like this. So now let's talk about some makeup. First, I wanted to mention a primer that I've been using. My skin has been so incredibly oily recently. I don't know if it's just like hormones or the fact that it's extremely humid, but either way, my skin's been really oily, and I've been loving this new primer from Hourglass. This is their Vanish Airbrush primer. So it just comes out like this. It's a very kind of like it doesn't feel super silicone-y, but it just blends in clear, and it does a really nice job at controlling my oils without being too heavy feeling. For some reason, I feel like a lot of the oil controlled primers have like this really greasy texture to them, which is kind of strange. But this one is not like that at all. It has a nice like blurring factor, and it's not drying. So even though it is great for oily skin, it doesn't dry out your skin at the same time. So this is really nice. It's been working underneath pretty much any foundation that I've tried it with. So I had to mention that. Then I wanted to mention 2 foundations. One is more of a full coverage true foundation, and this is the Armani Power Fabric Weightless Matte 24-Hour Wear Foundation. It has SPF 25. Both of the foundations I'm mentioning have added SPF in them, which I always enjoy, especially in the summer. It's just like an extra layer, you know? So this is the Armani Power Fabric. Like I said, this is shade 7.5. I have an Instagram reel applying this. It's really great. It has a nice matte finish, but it's not thick and it's not cakey. And honestly, you don't really like have to set this with a powder. It dries down pretty nicely, and I just really like this. So if you're looking for a matte foundation with SPF, this is your gal. Great for, you know, if you have any weddings or events that are outside. This is great. And then another product that is more of like a skin tint. This is not a new product, and I'm pretty sure I used to love this back in the day. I think I used to rave about this. This is from Bare Minerals. It's the Complexion Rescue Tinted Gel Hydrating Cream. This has SPF 30, and it is a mineral SPF. So this has titanium dioxide. So I really love this. It reminds me a lot of one of my favorites, which is the YSL new Bare Look Tint. It has that same kind of like gel texture, but this one has added SPF, which I love. And so this is in the shade, what is the shade? Spice 08. So I've really been loving this, and you can just apply it with your hands or a brush, but it's really nice. Let it set down for a few minutes before you move on. But other than that, I love it. And it's a great product just to throw on when you're running out the door. You want to add some coverage, but not too much. And I don't know why I'm so out of breath. Is it because I haven't filmed a video in a while? Is this like a cardio thing? Do I not speak enough in daily life and it's catching up to me? Another July favorite, Topo Chico. Just can't get enough of these. This is the grapefruit one. I also love the lime. I kind of prefer the lime. But the grapefruit is good as well. Now let's talk about some bronzers, because it's summer. We're tan, we're bronzy, or at least we want to be. So this is a new product from Makeup by Mario. It's his Soft Sculpt Skin Enhancer. I use shade Medium Dark. It is such a unique product. It's kind of like a cream bronzer, but it dries down to a bit of a powdery finish. I'm a big fan of his Contour 6 as well, so this, I wasn't really surprised that I loved it, but I don't love the powder product that goes with this. That made me look like a tin man. and I didn't like that. But this I love. It just has a really beautiful kind of like sheen to it. But like I said, it dries down to a nice like powdery finish, so it's not greasy, and it just makes you look like you've been at the beach, and I just love it. And this color is perfect for me. It's not too warm. It has a nice kind of like olive undertone to it. You can contour with it if you want, or you can just use it to kind of add warmth. But I appreciate that it's not like really reddy or orangey undertone, because I do not like that. So this, it's really nice. It has kind of like a emollient texture. It's pretty sheer, so it's very easy to work with. You don't have to be scared of this product because it goes on so sheer, and you can definitely build it up. But I love that. Then I have a matte bronzer that I wanted to mention, and I've talked about the Ilia bronzers for years, but I didn't even know it came in a darker shade. So this has been great for me for summertime because I have a pretty good tan going on right now. So this is in the shade Uptown, and it's just like the perfect color for me. If you have olive undertones, you will love this. It just is the same color that my skin tans in the sun in the summer. I love it. Not much else to say. The texture is great. It's not patchy. It's not chalky. It blends out really nicely, so I love that. Then another bronzer that I wanted to mention, it's not actually a bronzer. It is a luminous powder, and I've mentioned this before, but I have it in shade 9. It's the Armani Luminous Silk Powder. Stunning. If you want a bronzer that has a little bit of a glow to it, but it's not really shimmery, I have this on today. It just looks lit from within. I'm obsessed with this, and shade 9 is just legit perfect for me. I love it. It really looks like a soft focus kind of filter. Like if you use it in the same color as your skin tone, it looks like the Paris filter on Instagram. And if you use it, you know, in a bronzy shade, it just looks like an angelic bronzy veil over your face, and I'm obsessed. So it's a little bit pricey. Totally worth it. Kind of similar to the Dior No Powder powder, but I think this is way better, to be honest with you. If you're on the fence about luxury, kind of like soft glow powders, get this one. You will not be disappointed. It's amazing. Then another powder product I wanted to mention to you guys. This just came out, and I've only been trying it for like a week, but I do really love it. It's the new Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder Ultra Blur, and it is a talc-free formulation. So they finally came out with a talc-free version. You guys know I love my talc-free loose powders. So I have to say, I have not reached for my Ilia powder since getting this. This is amazing. Kind of similar to that, but this is better. I think this is better. It's not drying or cakey looking at all. It gives a nice blurring effect. And this is the translucent shade. It comes in 3 shades, like a medium, and then also I think like a deeper bronzy. But I love this. It is so nice. I don't like using this on the perimeter of my face because it does kind of change the color. So I usually just use this to set my T-zone area, and I love it. So I just applied this with a powder puff. I will say that if you have more oily skin or combination skin, you definitely want to make sure to use a mattifying or oil control primer or skin prep, because it doesn't do a ton for oil control. It has been extremely, extremely humid here, so that might be playing a factor as well. But this is a great powder, and I would highly recommend it. I might get the other colors to set the rest of my face, but usually I will just set the rest with bronzer. Then I wanted to mention some blush. So we have this one from YSL. This is actually a lip and cheek tint, so you can use it on your cheeks or your lips. But I have an Instagram reel applying this if you want to check it out, but I am obsessed with this. So I'm a big fan of the Bare Look tint from YSL. So when I saw they were coming out with a cheek product, I was like, I have to try that. I'm all over it. So this is in the shade New Flush, which is a bright red color. And it's a little bit intimidating when you first see it, but like I said, it's a tint. So it has kind of like a watercolor finish. It's not like the Rare Beauty blushes, which are insane straight up pigment. This one just adds a nice sheer tint, and you can use it on your cheeks or your lips, and it's just really nice. And even though it is more of like a dewier finish, it's not greasy, and it lasts really nicely. It sets really nicely with powders. You can put it over powder if you want. Obviously you can put it on your lips. It's a really great product, and just like the perfect sunburnt color, or like a nice like soft like what's the word, like popsicle stain lip. Perfect. Obsessed. Then we have a powder blush that I wanted to mention, and this is not a new product, and I don't even think you can get this palette anymore, but I have to mention it because I cannot stop wearing this blush. I just can't. I can't take it off. So it's NARS Orgasm X, which is this color right here. It is truly just the perfect summer blush, like truly. It has a kind of like corally red pink color, really fine golden shimmer, doesn't accentuate pores, and it just looks good with literally anything. It's not too warm or too cool that you can't wear it with certain things. It just looks good with literally everything, and I feel like this would look good on so many different skin tones. In this palette, you can see it to the regular Orgasm from NARS, which is not that good. It's not that good. You need this one, Orgasm X. I've talked about this blush before, but you need it. Orgasm X. Okay, get it. Next up, we have this cute little baby eyeshadow trio. This is from the brand Kaja. Is that how you say it? Kaja? It's called Chocolate Dahlia, and it has 3 little eyeshadows in here. So even though these are eyeshadows, I kind of love this for other purposes. Well, okay, the top one I love for inner corner eyeshadow. I have it on my inner corner. That's like one of the only like eyeshadows I ever actually wear, is just in the inner corner. I usually will put this on my nose for a little nose highlight, so I love that. It's really nice. It has kind of like a champagne shimmery finish. Love it. Then the middle shade, I'm obsessed with using this for my nose contour. It's the perfect shade. It's not too cool, it's not too warm, it's not too light, it's not too dark. It never looks muddy. You can obviously use this as an eyeshadow as well, but I've been obsessed with this for my nose contour. It is so good. Look no further. And it's just like this little baby thing. Like, you don't need a giant thing of powder for your nose contour, because this is gonna last you a very long time, okay? And then the last color in here is just a nice like chocolatey darker brown. This is great if you want to do like a really subtle like shadow wing. This is the perfect color. So I love this little thing. It's so adorable, perfect for travel, and I just love it. So that's that. Then also from Kaja, I have been loving their little trio. This is a brow / lash primer, and then it has 2 mascaras, and it's magnetic, and they're just, I don't know, I just love this little clickable packaging. So I tried this a while ago, I think, when it first came out, and I think maybe I just used it in the wrong order, or I didn't like let it dry out enough, but this is what I have on my lashes today. I feel like my lashes look really good, and my curl is holding. She's holding on strong. And so I think the key here is to apply the first step, which is the primer. It comes out clear, which I love. It's not like a traditional lash primer, which it adds like those little like things at the end. I don't really know. It's more of like a conditioning lash serum / primer. I don't know. But I apply this, let it dry for like a minute, and then I go in and curl my lashes. My lashes stay curled right from that step, okay? And then I go in with the lengthening mascara, and the brush just looks like this, just kind of like one of those like rubbery, spiky bristles. And then I go in with the volumizer, and that is one of those natural bristle brushes. And it's just the perfect trio. And you don't have to always apply all of them. You can, you know, mix and match, customize, do it whatever kind of order you want. But this is so good. I'm obsessed with this. I'm obsessed. Like, these little things, they're just like little trios, little triplets. Now let's talk about some lip products, because I have a bunch. So first, I'm going to mention the new Rare Beauty lip liners. These are so good. Selena Gomez does it yet again. I have the shades Wise and Worthy. So Wise is a true like darker brownie nude, not too dark. And then the other one is Worthy, which is like the exact same shade as my natural lip. I love that these are twist ups, because you guys know I hate a pencil sharpener. Like, I don't have time to be sharpening things, okay? This is not the 4th grade. We're not going up and going to the pencil sharpener. We're not doing that. So here are the shades. So usually for day to day, I will apply Worthy, which is the lighter one. Like I said, it's a very similar to my natural lip color. So I apply this, maybe some lip balm, and then I'm good to go. Otherwise, or like today, I will apply Wise, which is a darker one. It adds more of a contour because it's darker, it creates more depth. So I will apply that, and then I will usually apply the lighter one, Worthy, just filling in the rest of the lip so it's not too dark all over and kind of creates a nice like shaded effect. And they're great. They're really creamy. They last really nicely. They don't get crumbly, and they're great. They're just great. So I love that. And then today's lip combo, like I said, I have both of those lip liners on. And then over top, I have the Lawless Forget the Filler. This is the cherry vanilla. The smell is just so nostalgic. I just want to sing the Katy Perry cherry chapstick. What's that song? You kissed a girl and you liked it? Yeah. The taste of her cherry chapstick is this. It just smells like the 90s or something. I don't know. But it's really nice. It has like a really soft, like bright reddish pinky tint. It's very similar color to kind of the YSL tint that I mentioned, but it has a very glossy, plumping finish. Not plumpy as in like burny plumpy. It more like fills in your lip lines. So it's not going to add tons of volume, but it's going to make your lips look like you had filler because there's no like lines and like wrinkles. I don't know if that makes sense, but I love that. And then also I'm obsessed with their Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Plumping Mask in the cherry vanilla as well. So even though this is an overnight mask, I also wear this during the day because it has a really nice little bit of a reddy pink tint to it. And I love it. I will apply this before I start doing my makeup, and it just adds hydration and a little bit of color and plumping, and it's the best. The Laneige lip masks are not good. They're not. They're very cute, and they smell good, and they have lots of flavors, but they're actually not good overall. Like, they don't perform. You're not performing well. This, on the other hand, your lips will not be chapped. If you're using this, your lips will not be chapped. And they will be great. Okay, so I believe that, it's like, I tried to do a Celine Dion. I don't know. I haven't filmed a video in a while. I feel like I'm a little bit out of practice, a little bit out of whack. But we have reached to the end of the video. Those are pretty much all the products that I wanted to talk to you guys about. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Everything will be linked in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for understanding about my hiatus. Thank you to Necessaire for sponsoring today's video. And I'll see you guys next time. That was weird. Are we playing Yahtzee? I don't know.